wanted to have an amplifier company too, called Great American Stereo Sound or something like that. GAS, Great American Stereo. So I was in his living room, and he was pumping my brain on how to start a stereo company, you know, how to be successful and make amps and shit. And he knew how to make amps, because he'd worked at SAE. But I was listening to a stereo, and I looked at the wires, and they went behind the couch, and I was curious, so I peeked behind the couch. There's a giant spool of wire. And I thought that was just extra wire, but it wasn't. The wire went from the speakers, wrapped around that big spool, and then went to the amplifier. I said, James, what's this? And he said, if you cut it off, it won't sound very good. I said, bullshit. Let's just cut it off and take that big spool of wire and put it someplace, like in the closet. And he said, no, can't do that. It'll sound like shit. And it was because he got a tube sound by having all that wire and the resistance it made.
Mm-hmm.
Probably had a little inductance, might even help the highs.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that I'll never forget that.
It's not
And I first I
speaker
didn't
wire.
And then, I gotta finish the story.
Go ahead.
And so that sounded a little fishy to me then, because I was young. I didn't know better. And then I soon found out, like within a week or so, that the British were pitching really thin speaker wires. The Brits, you know, who are Tweaky Dude audiophiles, super Tweaky Dude audiophiles over there, more than we ever were in the 70s. And they were saying, use really thin wire to hook your speaker up. And it was because, whether they knew it or not, it was because of that resistance.
Because this gives you more of
The tube
tube sound.
And that's your story, and you're sticking to it.
I still have those same cables. They're at least 40 feet. They run from under the floor of the family room into the garage and out over into the living room to the sofas, and they sound great.
It's nice to know that the 1.5 ohm resistors, or any resistance in series, can make it sound more tube-like, with black tubes. So you don't have to
You don't want that
sweat.
fat
You don't have to sweat. Green
garden hose speaker wire.
Right, you're not having garden hose speaker wire. That's right. You don't have to sweat it. It's actually a good thing.
Very good.